So guys, I have no eyebrows on. I'm gonna take my hair out actually.
Hey darling, you got no back, bro. You need to get in the gym, man.
Excuse me?
I'm joking. I'm taking the piss.
So once again, we take a look at why the UK dating market is in a shambles. Are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution?
I'm sorry, but one of the most annoying things to hear is a woman says, if a man isn't talking to you, there's another woman he's talking to someone else. I just feel like that's one of the most irritating things. I swear. Do you lot feel like every man is the same man? Like, do you lot think that every man, if they're not talking to you, they're talking to someone else? Do you really believe that? Like, you don't think that men are not of the conscious awareness that women can be a mad distraction? Do you think men are not conditioned to believe they need to be providers and protectors and have to find a way to make this money by yesterday, or try get in the gym and make their body look good, or there's not pressures in the minds of a man to be a man to some degree? Yes, there are men out here who are not serious, who don't have goals and ambitions and are just chatting to girl every day, but there are men out here who realize that women are distractions. They can you are liabilities, because if I now sleep with you and I get you pregnant, I don't just have to take care of you and me, I have to take care of that child. There are young men who are actually using their brains and think about things, right? And they realize, I need to get my shit together. So whenever women say annoying stuff like, if he's not talking to you, there's always another woman in a picture. Always another woman in a picture. You think you lot are not stressful? Have you met yourselves? Do women actually have any self-awareness? Do you think women don't bring wahala into the fucking mix? Like, I don't know. It's very fucking annoying. Like, it's very irritating to hear a lot of the time. Like, a lot of men, we have so much pressure we put on ourselves to be better. Yeah, and you think every step of the way we're talking to someone every single time, all the time. Not every guy is talking to a girl every day, all day, wasting his life away. Some men are trying to figure out how I can get this money by yesterday, how I can get my body wham as fuck, how I can make a life for myself and the family and the people I care about. Please. Very annoying to hear, I swear to you. A guy could literally be thinking, I like this girl, let me see how I can get serious for her, let me see how I can lock in and make this money, like, but I can't come to her like this. And here you are posting, if he wanted to, he would. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he wanted to, he would. If he's not talking to you, he's talking to someone. Go away. Just leave me alone, go away, just go away. You're all flipping fucking stressful.
Now, there's definitely some weight to what this guy is saying if you peel it back. Do you know how much time, effort and money it takes to be talking to multiple girls? You have to look and question, what is the return on your investment from all these girls? Having different experiences with women is important for learning and development, of course. But you've got to find that balance. Smart men understand that having a lot of women is just problems. It's just liabilities. It's just stress. So, you have to really look at what is the return on your investment for what you're investing in. Like, you can't get that time back. And with social media nowadays, I truly believe that it's women that are more likely to be talking to multiple guys. That's what it just seems like that to me. Anyway, let's move on.
Guys, you know what the best part of like having a glow up is, yeah? You see me, I'm a reformed ugly fatty. Like, I was ugly and I was a fatty Anna. Do you know what I mean? So like, I've had this big glow up and I'm alright now. I'm a bit, nah, jokes. I mean, I look rough now, but I'm quite like, I'm good food, you know what I'm saying? I'm alright. But like now, you see the people that I used to like love off, like I used to fancy back in the day, they didn't want me then, yeah? They'd like, because I was obviously fat and ugly. They soon spin the block, don't they? Like, no, Jonathan, I don't want you, yeah? I'm out of your league now. You should have took me when I was fat and developed me, yeah? You should have stood by my side when I was fat and ugly, and now you'd have a fit girlfriend, but you didn't. Like, there's nothing more satisfying, yeah, than the people you wanted back in the day, like loving you off and coming to you and be like, wow, you look good, like moving to you and all this, and you think, actually, no, you had your chance. You lost it. Like, there's no better feeling, The
feeling that this girl is feeling right now is a feeling that many broke men feel every day. Men that are broke and are trying to build their empire. No girl wants them. As soon as they build their empire, girls are waiting at the finish line. So what this girl is experiencing, hopefully she can reflect and just look at the whole situation. This is what men go through all the time, men that are trying to build. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some men that are broke and they're not trying to get any money. They're just okay with the benefits, but we're not talking about those men. The men that nobody wants while they're trying to build something. When those men finally do get money, what do? They have options now, so they choose the best women. This girl was expecting men to like her when she was fat. What's your thoughts on that?
I remember I was dating someone, and one of the most attractive qualities to me was his vulnerability. And he was telling me, like what he wants to achieve and this and that. And I looked at him and I said, I just think you're incredible. Like, how have you not achieved all of this already? Like, I just couldn't get my head around it. And he was like, maybe it was just the confidence. Maybe the confidence wasn't there. And I was like, I just think you are absolutely incredible. And when that light bulb moment comes on, you're going to be unstoppable. And I never forget, he called me the next day and was like, I don't know what you've done to me, but you've awoken a sleeping giant. And that's sometimes what we all need. We've all got the giant within us. It just needs to be awakened. And that's what the Academy does. It's a community, it's a movement where we awaken each other's sleeping giants, because that's where the magic happens.
If you know this woman personally, protect her with all costs. Believe me, she's what I'd call a role model woman in this sort of society. They don't make many like her anymore, so please, if you do know her, protect her. Now, as a man, if you don't have a plan in life, then you shouldn't be expecting any woman to say this to you. You shouldn't be expecting any woman to try and lift you, because you've already got no plan. You've got no direction. So now, if a man doesn't have any plan or any direction, as a woman, should you really be pursuing that?
Got a question for the men. So, say you're out, yeah, you're having a drink with your mates at the pub or whatever. You get into an argument with a girl and she hits you. What would you do? Would you hit her back?
Regardless of who you are, if you attack me, you will get a return on your investment. And I'll leave that one there.
I'll never understand why a man comes to me and says, my ex used to use me for money. Shit, why are you telling me that? Now I know that she was able to do like that. I'm gonna rinse you even more. You should have never told me. You should have never told me, because I'm gonna do you worse, baby. I'm gonna do you 10 times harder.
How nice of this girl to say that. I mean, to sit there and load up with makeup. To make yourself look so nice when inside you're really evil. This is another reason why most men have stopped approaching women in public. Because good looks, as I've said already, are not an indication of what's inside that person.
Can we normalise and bring back all the women that will cook for their men, have a lovely meal on the table when they get home from work, that will strip them off, throw them on the bed and give them a...
Wait. Did I just hear that right? Now, I'm sure many men dream of this, but I'm not sure in my lifetime it will happen, you see. But she is another example of another woman that we need to protect in this society. Believe me.
Men with a beard, shave it off. Shave it all off. We don't want the beard. You know why? It's so freaking itchy. Do not have a beard. 1 or 2 days stubble at very most is about the most that women can take. If you go in for it's gonna itch. Women like me, I literally get a rash all over my face with the tiniest amount of stubble. Yeah, stubble's okay to look at. You can still see their jawline. But men, they just go and ruin their whole face with a beard. Like, who wants hair here? It doesn't look good. It really does not look good.
Now, I know some girls that actually like a big beard. But with this one, it's just down to preference. I mean, some girls like it, some girls like it, some girls don't. I don't think it's something that you should really spend time thinking about. However, there are some men that are just lazy and really need to shave it off because you look homeless. Some of these men in their 20s, young men in their 20s, walking around with these massive out of shape beards, you don't look good. You're just making yourself look older than you are. I mean, why would you want to do that? But again, it's each to their own, you know.
Stop being pathetic asking me to pay for the food. Just go around the drive-thru. I want a large fillet fish meal with a chocolate milkshake.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have that, but you can pay for it. You're too used to me paying for everything. And considering you've been embarrassed about what I do for a living, you made that crystal clear yesterday. My money surely isn't good enough.
Now you see how this video started? Listen, girls don't even last that long with me to get into any sort of conversation like this. It's just like, get out my car.
Fuck! So this time you can buy your own meal.
Haven't even bought my purse. Just stop being hard work.
Looks like it's only me and my mum eating tonight then.
Wow, it's just pathetic.
No, you're just a freeloader. Can I have 2 6-nugget meals, please? Medium, please. One with a Coke, one with a strawberry milkshake. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, thank you. That's it, cheers, mate.
Get mine.
Nice one, buddy.
What are you doing? So you can buy your mum food, but you can't buy your girlfriend food?
No, I'm buying my mum food because she's not embarrassed about what I do for a living, and she's actually quite proud of what I do, unlike you that lie to your friends about what I do.
Wow, some girls are getting taken to Dubai by their boyfriends that are forex traders, and you can't even buy me a McDonald's.
Oh, those chips are bloody banging tonight.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The audacity. The cheek. You know what? The saddest thing about this clip here, this guy doesn't understand what he's actually dealing with. This girl wouldn't have even made it in my car, never mind me saying that this is my girl. Are you mad? The cheek. Let me compose myself. I could have made this whole video just about this one clip because there's so much wrong here. If you know this guy personally, then please help him because he needs help. If he has a child with this chick, his life is over. By the way she's speaking, this guy isn't good enough for her, but she's still rinsing his money. It's plain and obvious that she's using him. But what do you think?
So it's my work's Christmas party on Thursday. We went out in Manchester and we had a great time. We had a good night. We come to the end of the night. The guys, they wanted to go to the strip club. Now, I've never been to a strip club before. It's just something that's just never interested me. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, with these guys, let's go along. So we went to this place, something platinum or whatever. Now, my experience of going there, it wasn't one that I'd say particularly made me change my views on what strip clubs are. I'm probably never going to go to one again. But what I did find interesting though about going there is just how much of a money grab going to those places are. Like, you have to pay to go in, but before you do anything, as soon as you get in, you have to sit down. They're going to get you a drink, and the drinks are like way overpriced as well. And then all the girls are going to come around and they're going to start chatting to you, and they're just on a straight sale. Like, guys, if you really think these girls are actually chatting to you because they want to chat to you, yeah, please. They're just trying to get your money out of you. Now, they have like a little table. I think it was like £25 for a 3-minute dance, and there was a £50, £75 and something else. And then what they're trying to do is the girls are trying to get you to go for a dance, and then they're trying to talk you to go into VIP, go downstairs with them for an extra, I think it was like 250 or whatever, something like that. Now, what I found funny is, like, one of my colleagues, he went, right, I'm going to have a dance off you, love, like the 3-minute one. She turned around and said, nah, I don't do that. £25, you must be mad. Minimum I'll do is a £75 dance. I was just like, wow, like, fellas that come to these places, yeah. Now, if it's you, if you like going to these places, no judgment. But you're going there, you are just rinsing off your pee on these girls that have zero interest in you whatsoever. They are just making money for themselves. And what I was thinking about is, like, when I go online and I see a lot of comments and a lot of people talking about women and how they're just gold diggers and they're just after the money and da-da-da-da-da. And I think, you know what? Are a lot of guys that are experiencing that, are they getting their sort of, the sort of women that they're around, is that because they're going to places like strip clubs? They're messaging like these Insta models or the OnlyFans girls, and that's their interaction of women, and that's what they think women are really like. Because those girls there, they're just on a hustle. They're just there to make money for themselves. And fair play, let them do what they're doing. If they can do it, then you know what, you do you. But it's not for me. But yeah, it was just a weird experience. Like I don't know, am I missing something? People that go to strip clubs, like, what is it? What is the appeal to you? Like, what is it? Why?
Now this guy's got some very valid points, but let me just say this. If you're not happy with the current dating market, if you're not happy with the high expectations of most of the women nowadays, if you're not happy with seeing broken families, etc., etc., the list is long, then are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? It's something that many millions of men need to ask themselves this question. Are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? Because some of the actions of many men are the reason why we are in a mess today, and it's a reason why many women act the way they do. It's not, you can't just put it all on the women. Men paying for OnlyFans, men liking every girl's picture online, men paying in strip clubs, men not taking no for an answer, men being simps. 1,000 men lined up to have sex with this online girl. I'm not going to say her name, just so she can break a record. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say her name on this channel. Are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? Because if you're part of the problem, then please don't complain when you get stung, because you will get stung. Believe me. No man can hide from this situation, believe me.
I've noticed something about this. I can't pay the rent or mortgage trend that women have been doing with the partner, especially since I went to look at the 50-50 couples doing it. Obviously I had to search for that because, you know, we don't do that over here. The way I could guess what each of the men were going to say before they even said anything was wild. Some of the 50-50 reactions I'm actually convinced must be rage bait, because how is anyone with them? Like, I'm sorry, you're my husband or my roommate. The provider men just appeared so much more confident, so much more put together. The 50-50 men didn't even look like they looked after themselves, and they just looked insecure. They just seemed lazy as well. Trust me, if a man is not solving all of your problems, he's probably your biggest problem. And I just know for a fact these men are expecting 50-50 financially, but they won't be going 50-50 in other parts of the household. And it's not even a money thing. There's a lot of different living situations shown in these videos. The provider men understand that what a woman brings to the table is her energy. They're grateful for having a good woman in their life and for how she treats them in other ways. They have an abundance mindset which makes them proud to not have the woman be paying the bills in the house. They see it as an honour, not a burden. And it shows in the relationships too. The provider men relationships just seem so much happier. It's just such a mindset thing. Please don't lay down with these poverty, scarcity minded men, are greedy and entitled. Choose the man that thinks you're the prize, treats you accordingly and improves your life.
You know what? You see what we're dealing with here in the UK now, yeah? Listen, you know, for my girl, I will pay for everything because I'm the man of the house. But when she said she was the prize, this is why I prefer not to date English girls, because they talk a lot of air. I'm yet to meet a girl in England that can cook better than me. That's just for starters. This girl said she'll bring the energy. I need a bit more detail than that, please. Because girls that talk like this never actually explain, you know, what part they will be playing in the relationship. Which makes you think, what is the actual prize she's talking about? She said she had to search online for these 50-50 couples because, you know, around here we don't do that. So what you're basically saying is you've just searched online and you've watched a couple of videos of people that are doing it 50-50. People that are trying to make it work in this, you know, cost of living crisis society. And you're knocking those people. And you're judging these people off just like what you've seen on these clips. I mean, I'm judging you by what's coming out of your mouth. But you're judging these people on how they look. And, you know, saying that these 50-50 men are nothing. These 50-50 men are in relationships and they're trying. So These women, yeah. I can't even take this girl seriously. On that note, I think I'm going to wrap this one up for today. There's a lot of different mindsets out there in this world, and it's good, because if we were all the same, then the world would be boring. But some people really need to look at themselves and do some humbling, do some reflection, you know. But the question for today is, are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.
She's got me thinking of all the things I do, all the things I do. She's working undercover, but so am I. And that's your baby mama, she ain't even mine. I've never had to go anywhere, cause she's got what I need, my undercover lover. I saw potential in another brother's baby mother. You're judging me, but